All right, I'll start off with one question and then open it up. But Brooke, you said to Amy out there, not as smooth, but still with a 3-shot lead. Just how you feeling after today?
Yeah, it wasn't as smooth out there today, but I feel like we fought it out pretty well. I mean, I still was hitting the ball really well and gave myself a lot of opportunities, so no complaints there. Just wasn't making the same amount of putts that I did the other days, but putter still feels really good, and I'm just super excited, to be in contention in the final groups, first tournament back. It's just a great feeling, and grateful to be here, and hopefully tomorrow's a good day.
All right, we'll open it up. Jeff?
It seemed like after the bogey, it was the first time all week your game had stalled a little. Then you make the big putt. How far was that, and how much of a lift did that give you to get you home?
Yeah, that putt on 16 was a huge help. I had missed 2 short birdie putts on 14 and 15, so to make a kind of long bomb like that was sliding, I was super excited to make that, and it just kind of gave a little bit of momentum, and was able to make 2 pretty decent par saves on 17 and 18. So yeah, like I said, it wasn't quite as smooth today, but big putts like that and big moments definitely help.
And did your heart race a little on 15 on your second shot going?
Yeah, it was a little too far left, but it was in perfect position. So I'm a little disappointed that I didn't walk away with birdie there, but no, I was really happy to see that it was safe there, just in front.
Are there a lot of Canadian snowbirds down here?
Yeah.
Are there?
Yeah.
What's that like?
Yeah, I have such loyal and amazing fans from up north and really all around the world, but especially from Canada. And I'm just always so thankful when they're out supporting me. And they, especially in the Florida events, they're always out here in full force, and it's a lot of fun.
Have you ever played 72 holes where you didn't have a hiccup or two?
I feel like maybe my first win in Portland, that was a good one. Everything went really well that week for me. So I feel like there has been a few weeks where things I've started out really well and just kind of finished strong. So hopefully that'll be similar this week. I haven't really had too much of downward momentum this week. That bogey on 12 kind of got me a little bit today, but I was able to, get right back with that birdie on 16 and some good looks on 14 and 15. So, it's all been pretty smooth sailing so far. Hopefully tomorrow I can just make a few more putts and continue to give myself good looks.
But after 12 victories, I mean, you know that occasionally a hiccup is coming and how to fight through it.
Yeah, it's golf. It's so up and down, and you have to be prepared for those hiccups and those times when things aren't going to go as well as you would like. So I'm hoping that won't happen tomorrow, but, like I said, it's golf. It's a roller coaster. You just kind of have to ride it out and fight back if it happens.
One last thing for me. I asked Annika Sorenstam if there was any part of your game, having seen you 2 days in a row now, that reminded her of herself in her prime. And she said it was your demeanor, that you never got too high and never got too low, no matter what was happening on the golf course. Do you find that, what do you think of that, and do you think that's one of your biggest assets?
Well, that's a huge compliment that she would say that. I think I mentioned it yesterday. We all look up to her out here and how steady she was and how consistent and how dominant she was. And so if I can, just take little pieces of her game and add it to mine, that would be phenomenal. It was such a privilege and honor to be able to play with her these last 2 days. And I'm really excited that I had the opportunity to do that.
If I'm not mistaken, I saw a graphic earlier, and I'm trying to do the math in my head. You are now in this tournament a cumulative 51 under par over the years. What is it about this event? Doesn't matter whether it's here or at the previous location. What is it about this event that just agrees with you so much?
The atmosphere here is so much fun. The fans and playing alongside the celebrities, and it's just a great week. Hilton, Grand Vacations, they treat us really well, and it's just exciting way to start the season. So that's pretty cool that I'm that under par, and hopefully I can just continue to make that further under par tomorrow.
There's just one thing lacking from your career at this tournament, right?
Yeah, that's right. Hopefully we fix that.
You just talked about obviously embracing this event and playing alongside the celebrities and liking that. Tomorrow, of course, you're going to be regrouped with just pros. Does that do anything mentally for you to know that it becomes more of a normal Sunday for you? Yeah,
it will be a different feel for sure. More like the typical LPGA tournament. But, even just in dining and on the range, it's like a little bit looser, with the celebrities around, which is kind of fun for a change. And I seem to really enjoy that. But yeah, tomorrow it'll be a bit of a a different day, but I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully it goes well.
And we talked about this before, but if on Wednesday somebody said, all new clubs, your first event back after rehabbing your back, you had a 3-shot lead going into the final round, do you take that every day or what?
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. It's just so much fun to be in contention and in the final groups on the weekend, and right in the mix. That's the best feeling that there is. So, grateful to be here, and hopefully those few birdies that I missed today, I'll be able to make them tomorrow.
One more. Annika, you mentioned, what stood out to you about her game? She might have not played her best rounds the last 2 days, but was there something that just stood out and just kind of, you were like, okay, that's why she was who she was?
We all grew up watching her and loved seeing her dominate out there. And, even now she's so competitive and so tough, but yet really kind and just a great player and great person. So we all continue to look up to her. And like I said, a few questions ago, like if we can add a little pieces of her game to our game, we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, what would be a piece? Like
I take any of it. I take any of it.
Element of her game that might have you stood out and you go, okay, wow, that's pretty impressive.
I think just the toughness. She's a tough competitor, and I really admire that about her.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.